Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm just finishing getting set up. We had some messiness leading up to this with some orders not getting paid. So gonna have a few spots that are still gonna be available. Thank you, everybody who claimed spots through the Facebook group already and reached out to claim some of the leftover lots. Let's see. I think we have the exact number of boxes tonight, so won't have any boxes to choose from. But let me just confirm that. Yep, we have just the two supers, the two jumbos, the two jumbos, two hobbies, and the Sapphire. The Sapphires are still proving very difficult to get a hold of. So next week we'll be back to a 3 hobby, 2 jumbo break. All right, let me drop the information in for who's still left over into the chat. It also seemed like there was some kind of an issue today. A couple of people, the last few minutes, seemed to have issues getting combined shipping. If anybody else had that issue, let me know, and if there's anything that needs to be fixed, I can refund any additional shipping charges that were put through. But from when I quickly scanned through all of the paid orders, it seemed like everything was okay. Ooh, lots of messages. What's going on? Kevin, Alex, Christian, Meb, Rick, and Michael. All right, so let's see. Yeah, there were 2 others, Michael, or 3 others. I'm not sure what's going on with eBay's back-end system, but you can never expect too much with them. Maya paid for. I got that one just now, Peter. Thank you. So let's see the leftovers. You need to. Oh, Rick's saying if you look on your phone, you'll get the real invoice. Maybe that's the issue, because one of the people that said that they were having issues then sent the payment and it only had the 1 shipping charge. Let me just take a. Okay, let me drop the leftovers in first so I can get those in there. So we have Ramon Ramirez available for 20. We have Walker Jenkins available for 195. Michael saying he was still having an issue on his phone. Yeah, I never put it past eBay to have some kind of crazy issue. And let's see, I think there were a couple of other big spots that have not been paid for yet. Yeah, quite a few tonight. So a couple of repeat buyers, a couple of new buyers. I'm going to make them available. I did message everybody to let them know that they needed to get payment in. So we have Bryce Matthews went for 43. I'll drop him to 40. We had Ellie go for 82. I'll drop him to 75. 45 if anybody's interested. And weirdly, for the second straight week, from a second different buyer, George Walkow, not paid for. From somebody who's never bid with us before. That one went for 46. That's actually kind of a fair price. I'll just drop that down to 45. Christian grabbing Matthews. Christian, you are good there. And Christian, the PayPal and Venmo information is going up on screen now. Oops, need to put that back a little bit further. So there's the PayPal and Venmo information to make any claims. I'm going to clear that order for you now, Christian. So Matthews is being canceled on eBay. Cancel order. All right, Christian, that order is cleared for you. If you need me to type the PayPal or Venmo into the chat, I can also do that. Let's see, Alex. No, just those guys available. So Ramon Ramirez, $20. Walker Jenkins, $195. Bryce Matthews has been claimed. Ellie De La Cruz for $75 and George Walkow for $45 are all available because they have not been paid for. So if anybody is interested in them, those, 4 more big name players are still available. Yeah, it seems like we have a growing Mariners crew here. Like we had a Reds crew for a while. We're shifting to the Mariners a bit now, which I've always been fond of the Mariners, so I like it. Even as the Mets keep getting better, we haven't added more Mets fans yet. All right. Oh, there is also leftover lots. So leftover AL Pros, NL Pros, AL Pros lot, NL Pros lot, and the rookie cards lot all available. So the AL Pros are 6 total players for $4. Alex Verdugo, Bo Bichette, Corey Seager, Justin Verlander, Luis Robert, and Max Scherzer. And then the NL lot is 12 players. Riley, Snell, Burns, Lindor, Chisholm, Schwarber, Arise, Matt Olson, Michael Harris, Arenado, Alonso, and Sandy Alcantara. Yeah, I think Montes was brought up to AAA in the last couple weeks. Christian, let me know if you are able to send that payment over through Venmo or PayPal. I just want to make sure that's confirmed before we get going. Kevin grabbing the RCs. For 2. Kevin, you got it. Young and Ford and maybe Arroyo or Ben's players. Gotcha. Okay, thanks, Christian. Peter grabbing the NL lot. For 8. Peter, let me know who you claimed in. Then I guess Montes would have been brought up to AA. Peter, let me know who you claimed in the auctions tonight so I can make sure that your name on here matches to your eBay order. David, 84, Ellie. 80 for Ellie. I mean, you said 60 for Ellie. How about 65 for Ellie? I have to give David first dibs on that since he made the first offer. So David, you are good on 65. Sorry, Robert, or Rick, I should say. And David, let me know who you claimed on eBay so I can make sure that your name on here matches up to your eBay order as well. Alex, I could drop Walkout at 35, but Walkout at 40. Did I drop him to 45? At 45 already seems kind of a fair deal to me, so I'll drop Walkout at 45. Thanks, Rick. David. Oh, I see. If anybody sent me their payment already through PayPal, I was logged into the wrong account. That's why I didn't see your payment come through. Let me just switch over so I could confirm that. And thank you for the patience, everybody, as we get this figured out. I'm sorry we had the number of big orders that we had canceled today. Always makes things a little bit more complicated. Meb, I could do Jenkins for 150. So let's see. Let me write all of this down. We had Ellie going to David for 65. Let me cancel the Ellie order on eBay. So that's cleared for you. And that is cleared and all set for you, David. Peter. Just received the payment for the NL lot. And Peter, just let me know who you purchased through the eBay auction so I can make sure that your order matches up to your eBay order and I can get those cards sent to you. Either way, David, goods or service or friends and family are both okay with me. All right, Bryce was claimed. All right, Kevin claimed the rookies. Bryce was claimed by Christian. And let me check back into the chat. All right. Yep, Kevin, that was correct. $2 for the rookies. Meb is good on Jenkins. And Alex, is 35 what I said for? Yeah, 35 for Walkout, I think is where yeah, 35 on Walkout works. So Meb Jenkins for 150 and Alex Walkout for 35. Meb and all right. It was a crazy night. Let me just cancel those last couple orders in eBay for you guys, and then we will be ready to go. All right. And let me just do the same for Meb. All right, Jenkins is canceled and cleared for Meb. I think that is everybody. Yeah, David, we've had good recently. We have a good group of people who usually payments come through pretty consistently, and we're able to get started somewhat right on time. But this was I don't know, 4th of July weekend, exception to the rule. We had one big bidder whose name on eBay was Seth Rogen and had 1 feedback score. So I guess he played a joke on me as a comedian and or an account name named after a comedian, and decided to mess with my break tonight. So if anybody gets bids from somebody named Seth Rogen, cancel them. All right. We are getting going. Let me just make sure I'm caught up with everything in the chat. Got payments from for the Bryce spot. Got payment from Meb. Michael, we'll catch you in about 40 minutes then. Kevin, yes, got your payment, Kevin. Christian, got your payment. Rick is here with the jokes. All right, let's get things underway. Thank you one more time for the patience. I'm going to start us off with hobby, and then I'll let you guys choose whether we want to go hobby jumbo, or hobby jumbo. But I'm going to finish with Sapphire because Sapphire has been absolutely on fire for us recently. Its prices are absolutely insane on the market, but it's definitely been providing some value for us recently. So we are going to keep that Sapphire box until the last box of the break. We got a gold Skeens a couple weeks ago. We got a gold Wyatt Langford autograph last week. So those Sapphire boxes, even for the non-firsts, have been providing quite a bit of value. Route 44 said paid. Somebody is asking about weird. Okay. Somebody just messaged me asking why we haven't started or why we haven't gone live yet. I guess lots of new people. So if there's anybody new listening, if there's anybody new in the chat, welcome to our breaks. We been doing this for, let's say, 3 or so years now, focused mostly on Bowman. If anybody's interested in joining our Facebook group, I did make a lot of these leftovers available pre-break. on our Facebook page. So if anybody's interested in grabbing stuff early, you can join the Facebook group. I just put the link into the chat. We do run additional breaks through there. And in addition to that, we also have a district store where we run additional breaks. I'll be running some Topps Chrome through the district page over the next, not this week, but next week once it's being released. Brian's going to be running additional breaks of Topps Chrome player breaks through the eBay store. So if anybody, for those of you who are familiar with Brian at Issue Breaks, he'll be running our Topps Chrome breaks, and we are off. As usual, we scan through the paper cards so we can keep things moving in here. But we slow down calling out all of the Chrome cards. All Chrome cards will get sleeved up before they get sent out to you. And we're starting tonight with a Josue De Paula Top 100. We have an Enrique Bradfield Jr. Chrome and Luis Guanipa Chrome. I'm actually going to open up this whole stack since we did start a couple minutes late today. That'll allow us to get the first box moving along somewhat quickly. Let me make sure I'm caught up in the chat also. David, where'd you send the Ellie payment through? Was that through PayPal or Venmo? PayPal. Let's see. Yes, I did get that, David. Thank you. And for all of you guys who claimed spots tonight, just in case your names don't match up on eBay to what your username is on YouTube, please just list one of the people you bought on eBay in the chat so I can make sure I can match up your pickups on here to your orders on eBay. All right, and we are going through the first full row here. We got some Kowser paper there. We have a Colson Montgomery Bowman AI insert. Yoelin Cespedes and George Lombard, a couple of nice paper cards there. Raylan Heredia is our first Bowman first Chrome. Tayshawn Walton Chrome as well. Walker Jenkins getting on the board for Meb for the first time with a top 100 insert. They have him listed as number 11. I think at some point he might make it to number 1. We have an Anthony School first. Jack Hurley. Our Rising Infernos box hit in hobby boxes, Roman Anthony. Herman Ramirez Chrome first, Jackson Holiday Chrome. Dylan Cruz getting on the board for the first time in an insert. Also, prospect power-ups of Cruz. Nazan Zanatello and Luis Angel Acuna Chromes. There's a Junior Caminero paper. We sleeve all of them up. Him being one of the big-time guys. We have a refractor to 499 of Michael Arroyo. Which one of our Mariners fans has Arroyo tonight? Getting the first numbered card of the night there. Luis Baez on the board. Johnny Farmello, another Mariner. And Homer Bush. Grant, welcome. Happy to have the first timers tonight on the 4th of July weekend. Hope everybody celebrated and had a good time. Things were extra quiet here in New York City, where I'm located. A lot of people head out of town this time of year, so it was a nice, quiet New York City weekend. And let's get this Michael Arroyo. I think this is the first Michael Arroyo refractor we've pulled out of 2024 Bowman. So good week to have him. We'll put that up on the stand to start things off. Let's see. Rick, you didn't claim anything, though, did you? You are Richard Roberts, a.k.a. Rick. Route 44 saying School and Marcheco. Thank you. Marlin grabbed Sabalos, Glode, and Benitez. We got Marlin Our Braves fan, even though he's named Marlon, Grant has Jung-Ho Lee. Michael getting the first hit. Michael was our Mariners fan that had Michael Arroyo tonight. Jung-Ho missed. Need to get rid of Slater. What is Slater the owner of? Who's Slater? It's quiet because the Yankees got smoked, but the Mets, I'm not going to say the Mets had a great weekend, but 2 out of 3 in Pittsburgh. Taking 2 out of 3 on any road series isn't bad, although we do have a 4th game in Pittsburgh tomorrow afternoon. Christian Scott back on the mound. Hoping tomorrow will be Christian Scott's first win. And here we go down stack 2. Starting off with a Yankee, Everson Pereira. I don't think Pereira's seen the majors yet this year, but if the Yankees keep struggling against the Red Sox, could see him in the lineup. Ethan Salas, Bowman AI. There's a Diego Benitez in paper. Ramon Landetta, Chrome first. Jace Young. We have a Samuel Zavala top 100. There's a Glowed paper. Getting all of Marlins guys. Maui Ahuna and Mac Horvath Chrome. We have a purple paper first of Anthony School. Who had Anthony School? Route 44. There you go. We got Michael a hit, and we have Route 44 a hit with that 215 out of 250 purple Anthony School. There's a Brock Porter. Spencer Jones, Braden Taylor Chromes. We have a Rookie of the Year favorites, Curtis Mead. Brock Porter Chrome. James Wood, his first week in the major leagues. I believe Wood had a home run this week. I think hitting around 300 in his first week in the major leagues. I think 1 home run, a double, and quite a few walks for Wood against the Mets to start his career off. Luke Adams, first Chrome. Cole Young. We have a Tyler Black top 100, so a little bit of playing time already. Yoendry Vargas, and there's another Michael Arroyo. So all these Mariners are hitting so far. Chrome firsts in that stack of Landetta, Porter, and Luke Adams, and the Anthony School purple paper. We will get that one top loaded and temporarily at least up in the top hits display. Leaving that middle spot empty for what hopefully will be a nice autograph to start us off. Let's see. Ooh, missing a lot of messages. Let's see. Albie Breaking Baseball has Trey Morgan. Christian has Baez and Matthews. Thank you for letting me know, Christian. We have a Sebastian Walcott prospect power up. Kyle Teal, first paper. Augustin Ramirez and Alberto Rios Chromes. Our Mariners fans, are we thinking that by the All-Star break they'll start to try and put a deal together to get some more bats? Is there any value in the minor leagues that's close enough to provide some value in that lineup? I know they've tried Locklear. I know they've tried Clase for a short period of time. You think there's anybody else they might bring up? We have a Wyatt Langford Lunar Glow. So back-to-back weeks with a Langford hit. There's a Dylan Cruz paper. Ryan Vanderhei and Emmanuel Bonilla. There's the Langford. Let's see. Oh man, I'm missing a lot of messages. So Slater is the one. Is the outfielder they can't release. Okay, I remember now. Now I'm remembering him. Is it Anthony Slater? We have a Yoendry Vargas top 100. Adrian Santana and Brock Vradenberg. Let's see. Alex, you have Joanfrin, Arnamo, John Cruz, and added the Walcow spot. Thank you, Alex. Gilbert is going to get the call up this year. Do you think Drew Gilbert? I doubt it, especially if the Mets keep playing the way that they have. He had a little bit of injury trouble to start the year, wasn't playing all that well in the first place. So Bryce Eldridge is our mini diamond in this box. I don't think he'll see the major leagues this year. Esmil Valencia and Justin Crawford chromes. I hope that we don't become I hope that we don't have to remortgage too much of what we bought last year if we decide to be buyers at the deadline this year with how top heavy the East is. I mean, the NL is. It'd be hard to compete without a significant change to this lineup. So I'd rather see the Mets try and get some bullpen help and see if they could ride this season out and make a run the way they are. We have a Mason Wynn Rookie of the Year favorites. Tony Ruiz and Josue De Paula chromes. Still waiting on our auto in this box. A lot of times that'll be in the last couple packs on the left stack. We have a Drew Jones Bowman AI insert. Douglas Glode and Kevin Sim chromes. Let's see. Root saying LTBU. What does LTBU stand for? James Wood was great in backdraft. He's hitting 320 with 1 home run and 6 RBIs in his first week. That's a way that a number 1 overall prospect should come up. Got a home run from Brooks Lee, too, in his first week in the majors. Somebody who is not supposed to be as prolific a power hitter as James Wood is supposed to be. All cards do ship, Kevin. Austin Slater. Junior Caminero, Rookie of the Year favorites. Insert. Colt Emerson, another one of our Mariners, and Spencer Nivens chrome. Steve has Wyatt Langford, Walker Martin, and Matt Shaw. So Steve is happy with our first lunar glow of the night being Wyatt Langford. Our second lunar glow of the night is a first, and it's Carlos Silva. There's a Carlos Silva paper right after. Another Mariner, Ty Pete with Enrique Jimenez finishing off that pack. So we have a lunar glow Carlos Silva to add to our hits for tonight. Eldridge is a guy to collect. Rick, I have at least one nice Eldridge so far. I definitely have to add to that. I agree that he's a guy that I like long term, and San Francisco definitely a good market for him. We have a Yamamoto paper, Colt Keith top 100, chrome of Luke Keeschel, and there's our first Brando Maella. Still looking for a huge Yamamoto. We've hit lots and lots of paper of him since this release started. Excited to finally see him guaranteed in chrome next week when Topps Chrome launches. We have an Ellie De La Cruz paper rookie card there, and there's our first auto, and it's a Met, and it's a base. Jeffrey Rosa, not necessarily the way that we want to see an auto come out of a hobby box when it's only one auto. Jeffrey Rosa base there. Abraham Nunez and Ryan Clifford getting chromes there as well. So our first auto of the break is a base Jeffrey Rosa. Who had Jeffrey Rosa tonight? I think that might be the first time I've seen his card. 2 more packs left in this hobby box. And then let me know if you guys want to switch to a jumbo or stick with hobby after this. and finish up our hobby portion of the break. We have a Wyatt Langford prospect power up there, Jared Cerna and Lazaro Montes, another Mariner prospect. Rick Eldridge went up to Eugene. Eugene is high A, right? We have an Ohtani, Tyler Soderstrom, Bowman AI, Daniel Suzak, and Yoandy Morales finishes up our first box of the night. Let's see. Route 44, we're getting him. Was 44 the Langford guy? Light that baby up is what LTBU stands for. They light up the halo after they win a game at home in Los Angeles for the Angels. I did not know that. Let's see. Eldridge, Chris agrees is going to be a beast. David says, Hobby Jumbo Jumbo. Blow through Hobby. Well, let's see. David, did you mean Hobby Jumbo Jumbo after to finish it up? So I'm guessing that means you both said Hobby next. And we will then do Hobby next. Angels. Rick says they must have a low power bill then. Agreed on Hobby Jumbo Jumbo. Ouch. The Angels trash talk is out. What do we think of Shanuel and Neto? Do we think any of these guys that they've brought up over the last couple of years can turn into nice franchise pieces? I feel like I remember something going on with Neto in the last couple of weeks where the manager stepped in and said something strange, and then he ended up playing well a couple games after that. We have our second empty hobby box. And let's do a full stack to start this one again to get things moving. Richard says both are going to be good. Neto and Shanuel. I feel like they've both had flashes so far, but consistency, I mean, they were both brought up super fast, right? And so they're both on the younger side, although I think they were both college choices. It wasn't like they were brought up as young as Wyatt Langford was, or Langford's not that young either. All right, here we go. Trash Panda is the best name. Yeah, you definitely have to feel sorry for Trout. He needs to be a giant. That would be a fun thing to happen. Him being against Shohei after being with Shohei for as long as he was. We have a Walker Jenkins, Bowman AI to start off our chromes in box number 2. Estor Suero and Dernish Valdez getting our first base chromes. Looks like we'll have a different chrome collation. We like that. Ryan Clifford, top 100. Walcow and Namala papers. Jose Rodriguez, chrome. Rock Reggio, chrome. There's a Jung Ho Lee. Here's a sky blue paper first of Jaron Elkins. Little sky blue on Dodger blue there, number 447 of 499. Our first numbered card of box number 2. Samuel Basayo and Drew Jones chromes. Noelvi Marte. Now, a week and a half in the major leagues for Noelvi Marte. Hit a home run at Yankee Stadium. Rookie of the Year favorites there after his suspension. Emmanuel Tejada and Elijah Green. There's an Ohtani paper. There's a Jacob Wilson and another Yohandy Morales. So 2 Yohandy Moraleses. Carson Roccaforte, top 100. George Walcow getting on the board there for Alex with a chrome, and Lazaro Montes. I think that's Lazaro's second time on the board. Nice Walcow Yohandy. And Manuel Tejada. Jose Rodriguez. I don't know if anybody on here follows the MLB store in New York, but they'll often have players come through when they're in town playing either the Mets or the Yankees. And I've never caught any of the players in there, but I always see who visits. And Ellie and TJ Friedel visited this week. Would have been a real nice time to be hanging out in the MLB store when Ellie walked through. Missed out on that opportunity. Would have been nice to be there and to have had a few of his Bowman cards in hand. Ooh, do we have an orange? Let's see. We have an orange, so let's go right to that pack. All right, everybody, good luck. This could be our first big hit of the break coming up. Love to see the orange coming out of Hobby. There's a Jason Churio paper, and the orange is a first. And it is Raylan Heredia, number 9 of 25. Not one of the top prospects in here, but always good to see a first orange. Walker Jenkins would have been nice if those two were flipped, and the Jenkins was the orange, but Walker Jenkins getting his first base chrome card. Roderick Arias chrome. Edwin Arroyo, top 100. Luis Baez and Colson Montgomery. Sleeve up the hits from those 2 packs. Couple nice names there. And an orange number to 25 on the board for the Raylan Heredia spot tonight. Let's move the Rosa over and get the Arroyo up there. And top load our Walker Jenkins. Let's see. Meb saying Brooks Lee call-up was a success. Might be the 2022 draft star. Route 44 saying excited to see Nelson Rada and Caden Dana call-ups. Dana's pitching in the Futures game, right? Or am I thinking Barrett Kent? Still looking for our mini diamond, both of our lunars. We have a paper and a chrome refractor out of this box already. We have had a few hobbies where there were multiple chrome refractors, but not only one guaranteed. We have a Junior Caminero paper. Jason Dominguez Bowman AI insert. Rookie card there. Ryan Lasco first chrome. Cam Collier. Yanquiel Fernandez, top 100. Capri Ortiz, chrome. Cole Foster. We have our Rising Infernos box hit, and this one is Jackson Holiday. Wondering if his Topps chrome card is going to be the Fun Face card. Felix Morabel, chrome. Sabin Sabalos. Same card that Holiday had as his SP in Series 2. Brock Wilkin, prospect power-up. Of course, that being the Billy Ripken card from the 80s. Garrett Forrester and Max Clark chromes. Fun of Jackson Holiday to call that card out there. You would think that Jackson Holiday, being the son of Matt, would be a guy who has respect for the history of the game. Certainly showing it with his first Topps card. Ortiz, Lasco, Dominguez, and Junior Caminero getting hits there. And continuing through the second box, let's see what else we have in the chat. Drew Thorpe seems to be looking pretty good. Jacob Wilson is still raking in AAA. Kevin needing a hit with, who are Kevin's guys again? Can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. So many low-numbered Heredia hits. I want to say that that's actually the second time we've hit a Heredia orange. Barrett Kent. Yeah, I thought so. I remember. I wasn't sure if it was Dana or Kent. I remembered one of them was in the Futures game. One of them had an absolutely awful record. Although record isn't necessarily the most important stat in minor league baseball. You certainly never looks great to be 1-10. I don't know if anybody was watching MLB Network earlier today to see the Dodgers-Brewers game, but I tuned into that for a while, and Mookie Wilson, jeez. I mean, I have heard Mookie Wilson in a booth in Mets games before, but Mookie Betts spent the entire game announcing, had some really fun conversations with Oral Hershiser. You could tell that Mookie was like taking his opportunity to talk to Hershiser that long and picking his brain about pitching strategies. So it was fun to listen to the banter between those two. But really interesting strategy there by having Mookie Willies on the disabled list announce a game. There's our first Paul Skeens of the night, Bowman AI. We have a Yoanfran Garcia, tops Chrome first. Roman Anthony Chrome. There's Shanawell, speaking of. Spencer Jones, prospect power-up. Ethan Salas and Jackson Chourio Chromes. Chourio lost his 12-game hitting streak today against those Dodgers. Here's our autograph coming up here. It's going to be another base. This one is Jared Cerna. That might be our first ever Jared Cerna auto hit. Not a bad one to see there. Not one of the top tier players, but a player who's been playing increasingly well for the Yankees this year. Anthony Uezo and Xavier Isaac. So Cerna getting our second auto of the break. Brady House, top 100. Aiden Smith Chrome. Trey Morgan. Christian Yelich in paper. Alfredo Duno is our Lunar Glow. Ryan Burrows Chrome first and Davison Gutierrez Chrome. Austin Wells, Rookie of the Year favorites insert. And finishing off this stack, we have an Aiden Miller Chrome and a Hao-Yu Lee Chrome. All right, I'm going to sleeve these up, and then I'm going to shift over some of these stacks of cards before they get too tall. Make sure we have plenty of room for our first jumbo box. Both of the Aidens getting hits there. Speaking of, I should be top loading our Aiden Miller hits, being one of the biggest chases in this product, and a guy who's been tearing it up to start this season off. I thought Paul Skeens was going to take an L to the Mets until we started choking late in that game. Alfredo Duno with the Lunar Glow, and our second base auto of the break, Jared Cerna, getting both sides of town in base autos in these hobby boxes, a Met and a Yankee. Cerna and Jeffrey Rosa. Let's see. That would kill the value of SSP, so they better not, says David. Let's see. Will all my players ship in the same package? Yes, Kevin, all of your players will ship in the same package. Everything ships, and typically in one bubble mailer. Thank you, Meb. Let's see. Christian, you pulled one of those Cernas out of a retail box? I did one retail break of 2024 Bowman. trying to remember if we hit anything crazy out of that one. It was a while back. Apparently, the Mets have beaten the Pirates in 14 of the last 18 head-to-head that we've played against them. However, I read a stat today that since 1990, the Mets have won the NL East 2 times, and the Pirates have won the NL East 3 times, and they left the NL East in 1993. So I'm sure we would rather beat them in in the other one of those stats. All right, we have a first Sky Blue coming up behind the James Wood Prospect Power Up, and this one is an Isaiah Drake, number 251 of 499. We have a Carson Rucker and Brian Acuna Chrome. There's the Isaiah Drake Sky Blue paper. Yeah, all base autos so far out of these hobbies. Are you saying you've also only pulled base autos out of retail? We have a Sebastian Walcott, Lunar Glow. There's a Walker Jenkins paper, Cooper Pratt, Filippo Dittori on the board for the first time, and Yanquiel Fernandez Chrome as well. So Walcott and Langford, 2 nice Texas pieces, getting Lunar Glows out of the hobby boxes. All base out of retail. I can't say I've heard of anybody pulling anything but base out of retail, so I definitely can't argue with you on that one. I'd like to see some some firsts on Lunar Glows. I think we only have 1 out of 3 so far. Let's see. That might be all of the hits that we have out of this hobby box. So let me open all 4 of these last 4 packs, and then we will shift it over to Jumbo Jumbo. Oh, no, we do still have the mini diamonds that we haven't opened yet. So 1 more hit to come out of this box at least. Let's see what we can get in the mini diamonds. We have a Marco Luciano, Bowman AI rookie card. Cooper Pratt, first Chrome, Marcelo Mayer. Still playing well to start this year. PCA, P. Crow Armstrong, Rookie of the Year favorites insert. We have a Jaron Elkins, Rainer Arias. Oop, Elkins going in the wrong pile. And our mini diamond is Rock Reggio. Aiden Miller, paper. Paul Skeens, chrome. Jackson Merrill, chrome. Garrett Forrester, top 100. Paul Skeens, paper. Arjun Namala, chrome. And Tamar Johnson, chrome. So we finished that box off pretty nicely. Getting some good names on the board to finish that one off. I think we were talking last week after the Wyatt Langford cycle about who the Rookie of the Year favorite actually is in the American League. And I think at the moment, at least based on betting odds, it's somebody who does not have a Rookie of the Year favorite card. I think betting odds currently have Luis Gil as the Rookie of the Year favorite in the American League. Yankees pitcher there. We'll see if he can continue to hold on and hold off Wyatt Langford. Salvatore Perez with another all-star bid there. Mookie got his first all-star bid as a shortstop. Let's see. You've pulled 11 in a row base autos out of retail, Christian. That's pulled Alex pulled a Sedan rookie yellow auto out of retail. That's this product. That's 2024 Bowman, Alex. Seen a few rookie autos. He did hit a bomb tonight, and he has been heating up over the last few weeks for sure, taking his average from below 200 to I think he's close to 250 now. Ooh, that's an interesting conversation. Is Salvador Perez a Hall of Famer? He has the World Series against the Mets. He has plenty of All-Star appearances. 250 career home runs. Does that make Perez a Hall of Famer as a catcher? (2024) Bowman Sedan Rafaela rookie yellow. That's a nice one, especially out of a retail box. All right, starting off jumbo. Here we go. We have a Jackson Churio Bowman AI. We have a Jackson Churio Rising Infernos. Colt Emerson top 100. There's Raylan Heredia again, this time in paper. And a first of Abraham Nunez, Jared Cerna, Daniel Suzak, Dylan Head, and Camilo Diaz chromes. So we have a Jackson Churio and a Jackson Holiday in Rising Infernos. And I think Cerna and Abraham Nunez we've already seen once each in chrome. So we'll see if we continue to match the collation from the first hobby box that we opened. Let's see. Drew Thorpe winning AL Rookie of the Year, says Meb. Dude giving up less than 4 hits in 3 of his starts. Wow. Yeah, that'll if he continues that'll do it. It'd be funny if he beat out another Yankee starter, being that the Yankees traded him. Is this going to be our first auto? I wouldn't mind if it was based on that glove that I think I see. It is a Dylan Cruz base auto. There we go. Getting things off to a better start with the jumbos. Sedan Rafaela Rookie of the Year favorites. Kemp Alderman top 100. Dylan Cruz getting paper and getting a base auto to start our jumbos off. Kemp Alderman, Carson Rocafort chromes. Jacob Burke, David Guzman, and Michael Arroyo chromes as well. A nice hit to start the autos off out of the jumbo section. I think that might be one of the bigger names we've pulled in a while. I mean, it can't get too much bigger than Dylan Cruz, but it's been a little while since we hit a really big name auto or really big name first auto, I should say. We did have that Wyatt Langford gold auto out of Sapphire last week, but that wasn't a first. So Dylan Cruz, our biggest recent name that we've hit. Let's see. Last week we had Filippo Dituri and Yoelan Cespedes both get blues. So the 2 tier 2 players in the set. Good to see a tier 1, maybe the biggest player in the prospect, maybe in the product. Maybe Wyatt Langford is the biggest player. I mean, maybe Walker Jenkins is the biggest player in the product. Jackson Holiday, AI, Sebastian Walcott, Prospect Power Up, and Spencer Jones, top 100 are our inserts. There's actually been a lot of back and forth in the pricing of those 2 spots in our breaks. It was Cruz at first, then it was Langford for a while, and I've seen Cruz and Langford lap each other a few times recently. There's our first Kyle Teal chrome. Yada Aranamo, Max Anderson, Colton Ledbetter, and Cole Young. I was flipping on ESPN earlier today, and the Savannah Bananas were on ESPN, and they were playing against a team called the Firefighters, who had a player on their team named Colin Ledbetter. Not sure if that's Colton's brother, but he was having ketchup poured on himself. So hopefully that's not a place that Colton's going to end up in the too near future. We have a fuchsia paper of Enrique Bradfield Jr., number 23 of 175. James Wood AI. Drew Jones, Rising Infernos. Luis Angel Acuna, top 100. Chrome of Brooks Brannan. Ronnie Hernandez, Miles Naylor. Speaking of Yolan Cespedes, there he is in Chrome. And Jace Young. Let's see. Daryl says Salvador Perez and Yachty, both Hall of Famers. That's painful. Yachty knocking the Mets out of the playoffs in what was it, 2005? Was it that long ago with the Beltran strikeout? And then Salvador Perez in 2015 beating the Mets in the World Series. I guess it takes a Hall of Fame catcher to knock a Met team out of the playoffs in the 21st century. Didn't we lose to the Yankees in 2000 in the World Series too, or 2001? And that would have been Jorge Posada. Jordan Lawler, Rookie of the Year favorites. Wyatt Langford, top 100. Walcow and Namala in paper. Aiden Smith and Walker Jenkins in paper. A lot of nice paper there. Brock Wilkin, Chrome. Gabriel Gonzalez, JD Gonzalez, Jared Dickey, and Alberto Rios Chromes. Tarek Skubal. Assume he's going to be an all-star. Let's see. Career WAR is low if you go by that, says Christian. Cruz base auto is usually followed by Jenkins color auto. Meb, you do love making calls. Let's see. We have a Gladiators of the Diamond coming up here. They do have autos. Let's see. We have a Dominguez rookie paper. Is this going to be an auto or is it just going to be a case hit? It is a Sebastian Walcott mini diamond Gladiators of the Diamond, numbered 123 of 150 there for probably one of the cooler Sebastian Walcott cards we've pulled. I turned into a Boston resident for a second there. Ellie De La Cruz getting on the board finally with a Bowman AI rookie card. Dylan Cruz, Wyatt Langford getting inserts. Cooper Pratt, Paul Skeens papers, Robert Cayaz, Aiden Miller paper. A lot of nice paper again there. Carlos Sanchez, Isaiah Drake, Matt Shaw, Samuel Zavala, and Emmanuel Bonilla chrome. Let's get that Ellie top loaded and certainly going to get that Sebastian Walcott top loaded. You know what? Actually, let's get that Walcott switched up there for the Arroyo. Hopefully Michael's caught back up in the break now and seeing that he pulled that Michael Arroyo to $4.99. We have two more autos to go still out of this first jumbo box. Already a pretty nice box with that fun Walcott hit there. I believe the Gladiators of the Diamond is a case hit. And numbered to 150 there on that one. Caminero paper. We have a refractor. Is this going to be an auto? If it is, it's not a first. Nick Gonzalez, player who playing a lot better than he was when this product first released. Number 91 of 499 there for the rookie. Cool hit there. Rookie refractor auto, Nick Gonzalez. I like that one. Roderick Arias, Lunar Glow. Chase DeLauder, top 100. If the Nick Gonzalez spot is open to selling that one, message me on eBay or on Facebook, and I'm definitely open to talking about that one. We have a Felnian Celestin, Wyatt Langford, Carlos Silva, Abby Ortiz, and Brock Vredenberg Chrome. So we got our first numbered auto of the break, and naturally, it's not a first, it's a rookie. And Roderick Arias adding a Lunar Glow. I would say, Morley, we've had better luck with jumbos, yes. Although our first hobby box that we opened of 2024 Bowman this year, we pulled an orange Walker Jenkins, numbered 25 of 25. So we have pulled some monsters out of hobby. And I do love the fact that you can only pull orange out of hobby. So I'm not anti-hobby by any means, even though it's not fun to open up a $200 box and get a base auto of a non-top tier prospect. Certainly makes it hard to make the value of the box back. Looks like we're going to get a gold here. Shouldn't be an auto, but gold shimmer coming up. Let's see who we're going to get. It is not an auto, and it is Bryce Eldridge. We have I think a Lunar Glow, and now a gold shimmer of Eldridge, number 31 of 50 there for the young San Francisco pitcher, first baseman, Junior Caminero AI rookie card. Nolan Shanawell, Rookie of the Year favorites, Hurston Waldrop, top 100. We think Hurston's seen the last of the major leagues for this year after getting beat up a few times. There's George Lombard in chrome for the first time, Ben Williamson, Byron Churio, Sebastian Walcott, and Justin Crawford. Oops, flip those where those piles should have been. That's a fun Eldridge there. Adam says, don't take his Cerna down. Adam, I kept it up there for you. He just got bumped one spot to the side by Nick Gonzalez. Meb, that's you on the Nick Gonzalez, I'm guessing that was? Let's see, bought a hobby box 2 weeks ago, hit a Lazaro Montes number to 30. Prospect power-up auto. What color is a number to 30? I didn't even realize that there were numbered to 30s, Darrow. That's really cool. I'm guessing that's a sticker auto on the inserts? I haven't seen a prospect power-up auto in person yet. We have not pulled any of those. Speaking of prospect power-up, would have been funny if we would have then pulled an auto. Samuel Basayo. Felnian Celestin right after that. Top 100. Alfredo Duno. Chrome. Anthony Baptiste. Chrome. Blake Mitchell. Josh Rivera. And Josue De Paula. Steven saying let's go on his Walker Martin spot. Walker Martin, a tough hit with the auto only on the Giants prospect there. Looks like we're going to get a refractor non-auto first of Felix Morabel, numbered 423 of 499. Colson Montgomery, Lunar Glow, Sebastian Walcott, top 100. A lot of Sebastian Walcotts tonight, I feel like. I keep saying his name. Carson Wisenhunt on the board for the first time in Chrome, Tony Blanco Jr., Chase Davis, Alan Castro, and James Wood. Top prospect for the Cubs, getting a lunar glow. Let's see. Morley saying you've opened 6 hobby box and they're terrible. Might try a jumbo. The jumbos have done well for us, I would say. Imanaga, who's the Met? Are there any Mets in the All-Star game? Oh, I love that they put Skeens there. There's Yamamoto. There's Ellie. Max Clark AI. Heston Kjerstad, Rookie of the Year favorites. Samuel Basayo, top 100. Our last auto looks like it's going to be in our last pack. We have a Max Wagner Chrome, Jacob Gonzalez, Bryce Eldridge, John Cruz, and Spencer Jones. Alex, there's your guy, John Cruz. Now, Marlon John Cruz. Alonso is the Mets All-Star. That's interesting. I guess it makes sense. Ooh, is this going to be a mini diamond auto? I don't even know what are mini diamond autos numbered to. Alonso's in the Home Run Derby and the All-Star game. There's Ohtani. What do we have coming up here for our final auto of this first jumbo box? It is a first. Maybe a Pirate. And we have an Estuar Suero numbered to 100. 52 of 100 Suero. Really went to the top margin of that autograph box there on that one. Dylan Cruz and Rhett Lauder getting inserts. And finishing off the box, we have Dylan Cruz adding to his nice box with a base chrome there. Bryce Matthews getting on the board. John Weimer, Tommy Troy, and Maui Ahuna finishing off the box. Let's get a few of these top loaded. Estuar Suero getting our lowest numbered auto of the break so far. And I think that might be my first mini diamond auto out of 2024 Bowman. I don't remember pulling any other autos numbered to 100. Let's see, do we have any glares there? No, we're looking good. All right, let's see. Polar Bear is an all-star. I mean, Alonso's been okay. I wouldn't think that Alonso's anywhere close to having an all-star season, though, to be honest. As bad as Francisco Lindor struggled, I would kind of think that he might be the most clutch hitter on the team right now. You can't give it to Nimmo, even though he's had a good season. Because I think he's hitting around 230. All right, and we're on to the second jumbo hobby. Let's see. All right, everybody, let's hope we can continue the combination of big names and low-numbered autographs that we had in that first jumbo box. The big name Dylan Cruz base auto, the low-numbered Estuar Suero mini diamond auto to 100, and a fun Sebastian Walcott in there as well. A fun rookie auto with the Nick Gonzalez to 499. Let's see what this one can give us, and we'll see if we can convince Morley that his next box should be a jumbo. Let's see. Still waiting to see that Jung Ho. Grant, I think we've seen it. I only remember saying his name once in paper even. It has definitely been a slow one for Jung Ho. Heston Kjerstad's third home run in the majors. 3-run homer. We like that. What do we have right off the bat here? We have something blue. It is going to be not an auto. Is this Yohan Cespedes? Nope. It's another Raylan Heredia. Raylan Heredia is having the break of the night. Orange and blue. The Philly getting his Met color refractors on tonight. George Lombard AI. George Lombard Rising Infernos. Jacob Gonzalez top 100. Raylan Heredia again in chrome base. Colt Emerson, Ty Pete, Luke Keeschel, and I think that's the third Yoandy Morales. We haven't seen a ton of repeats, but somehow we've seen Yoandy Morales 3 times, and we have seen a lot of nice-looking Raylan Heredias tonight. Let's see. Alonso has 18 home runs and a 792 OPS. Francisco, 15 and 751. Yeah, I guess my pro Francisco argument would be more about recent performance than about his season-long stats, which I guess you can't do that to make an all-star selection. So fair that Pete would get the nod over him. And we have gold coming up. Can we get a gold auto? We cannot. Oh, no, we can. Carson Rucker gold. Carson Rucker gold, numbered 23 of 50. Rucker, a guy that I like a lot as a sleeper from this product. We have a Marco Luciano Rookie of the Year favorites. Luis Baez, top 100. Rucker is a guy that I think he's like 17 or 18 years old, high school drafted kid. And also has missed this entire season so far. I'm not sure what that injury is. We have an Abraham Nunez and Jared Cerna first, Dylan Head, Daniel Suzak, and Elijah Green chromes. So maybe that Rucker's a nice long hold for whoever grabbed that spot tonight. That is a real nice Rucker card. His prices are not super crazy yet, but in a short sample size, played very well. Let's see. Let's move that down. Let's bring that over to the side. See if we can see that barely. All right, there we go. Everything on screen. And our first auto of the second jumbo is gold. So we have our Carson Rucker guy here tonight. There's Gunnar and Shoei next to each other with Mike Trout in the stack 2. Arjun Namala, Bowman AI, Prospect Power Up, Aiden Miller, Noble Meyer, top 100 are our inserts in this pack. Kemp Alderman, Carson Rocafort, Jacob Burke, David Guzman, and Drew Jones. Let's keep it moving before I sleeve those up. Torn labrum is the Carson Rucker injury. Anybody else know anything about Rucker? Let's see. We might have a base auto coming up here. We have a Yamamoto. There's an Ellie paper. Gunnar and Ohtani again. And there's Trout again. And let's see what we have here. In base, in an auto, it is Herman Ramirez. Last week we hit Herman Ramirez in a black Sapphire. This week we get a base auto. Cam Collier is a Lunar Glow. Yoandry Vargas, top 100. Isaiah Drake, first chrome. Matt Shaw, Samuel Zavala, Felnine Celestin, and Rainer Arias. There we go. We have a bunch to sleeve up now. We'll get that done. Ellie and Yamamoto paper. Isaiah Drake chrome. Cam Collier Lunar Glow. Chrome of Jacob Burke and David Guzman. And the auto of Herman Ramirez base. So 2 autos out of this one already. 1 gold, 1 base. Fingers crossed we can get 1 more color out of this one. Our low-numbered auto was 100. Now we cut it in half, and the low-numbered auto is 50. We have a sky blue paper coming up here. There's another Jung-Ho Lee paper, at least for you. Who was that? That was Grant. Sky blue is Josh Young, numbered 199 of 499. Tyler Soderstrom, Mason Wynn, and Josue De Paula inserts. Wyatt Langford chrome, Carlos Silva, Abby Ortiz, George Lombard, and Marcelo Mayer. So some nice chromes in that pack. Say George Lombard headlining that group. I haven't heard a ton about how George Lombard has been playing this year. Anybody following Lombard's stats? Oh, that Rafaela home run was a bomb. Jumbo, right, Mitch? I like the jumbos, and the prices are definitely down a little bit from release point. So if you were ever going to buy one, now could be the time. And we're going to get 2 Gladiators of the Diamonds in our 2 jumbos. So maybe they're not case hits since these were both from the same case. Let's see what we have here. Junior Caminero. That is a beauty of a card. Congrats, Caminero spot. Gladiators of the Diamond, SP. Spencer Jones and Walker Jenkins. I believe those are SPs. Ben Williamson, Byron Churio, Sebastian Walcott, Alfredo Duno, and Colson Montgomery. I guess it's not as SP'd as the number to 150 that Sebastian Walcott hit, but I don't believe there's a ton of the Gladiators of the Diamond cards floating around. You saw Morley saying, did see George Lombard Sr. is the Tigers bench coach. That's fun. Pearl only in hobby also. Is that true? I didn't realize that Pearl's numbered to 10 were only in hobby, as well as the oranges numbered to 25. We've only pulled a couple, and I can't remember where we pulled them out of, so I can't argue with you. Drew Jones, AI, Rising Infernos, Ethan Salas, James Wood, top 100. Dylan Cruz, paper. Ryan Burrows, John Weimer, Tommy Troy, Brooks Brannon, and Yanquiel Fernandez chromes. Dylan Cruz having a nice little break here. And we're still now just looking for one more auto out of this jumbo box. Pearl packs. Oh, I didn't realize that Pearl packs were hobby only either. I haven't pulled any Pearl packs out of 2024 Bowman. We did pull 1 or 2 last year. Let's see. We have a Fuchsia Lunar Crater first of Tony Ruiz, numbered 83 of 199. Curtis Mead, Rookie of the Year favorites. Tyler Black, top 100. Ronnie Hernandez, Miles Naylor, Yolan Cespedes, and Brock Wilkin chromes with a Termar Johnson finishing it off. So Tony Ruiz getting himself on the board with a refractor here. Fuchsia Lunar Crater numbered to 199. Black is only in hobby too. Wow. All right, so they give you a reason to buy hobby boxes then, being that all of those things specifically come out of hobby. Not that they are super common, but that is good motivation to go hobby. And their prices are down quite a bit from release price too. Colson Montgomery, Brock Wilkin, and Samuel Zavala top 100. The only thing that's the one product that seems to never stop going crazy though is Sapphire. Those prices are still 2.5 times higher than what they were at release. Gabriel Gonzalez, JD Gonzalez, Jared Dickey, and Carlos Sanchez. Jackson Merrill, our final chrome of that pack. We'll get Jackson Merrill rookie cards in Topps Chrome. Mariners still holding on in the AL West. Let's see. We have a purple. I can't remember what somebody told me they were called. Bandana, I think. There's another Jung Ho Lee. What's the purple going to be? It's going to be James Wood. That's a fun one. Good week to pull that. James Wood, numbered to 199 on the purple bandana. Cole Foster, Lunar Glow. Tink Hentz, top 100, number 28. He might have been passed by a couple of other prospects in the pitching prospects in the Cardinals organization since that card was released. Kyle Teal, Chrome, Yada Aranamo, Max Anderson, Colton Ledbetter, and Rock Reggio. Fun James Wood hit. Good Kyle Teal hit. Second Chrome card on the board for him. And another Lunar Glow coming out non-first. Feels like the last couple weeks, a majority of the Lunar Glows have not come out as firsts. Roman Anthony is hiding tonight. Yeah, it's definitely been a quieter Roman Anthony night than we've had the last few weeks. I feel like between me and Brian, we've said his name quite a bit lately, but a quieter one for Roman tonight. All right, 2 more packs left, 1 more auto left. We have a base and a gold out of this one so far. Let's see. Is it going to be in the last pack again? It looks like it's going to be in the last pack again. Ethan Salas, Bowman AI, Ronnie Mauricio, Rookie of the Year favorites. There you go. There's your guy, Roman Anthony, in a top 100. Ask and you shall receive, Chris. Carson Wisenhunt, Chrome, Tony Blanco, Chase Davis, Alan Castro, and Dernish Valdez. Tink still the top guy for you guys. Him and another pitcher made the Futures game. I heard the other guy. I can't remember what his name is. I think he has a fun nickname if I remember correctly. I heard on a podcast that he has been pretty unbelievable and is at least, if not jumped Tink Hence, jumped Cooper Zherpe. Let's see. Our last auto of the jumbo section is going to be purple. So we are going to get 2 color again here. There's another Dominguez paper. Let's see what it's going to be. I see. Oh, no way. What a night for Dylan Cruz. Purple auto numbered 58 of 250 and a base auto for Dylan Cruz. That spot tonight went to Tom Smith through the Facebook group. Tom, I'm not sure if you're in the live, but monster night for the number 1 or 2 player in the product, Dylan Cruz. There's a James Wood and a Termarr Johnson insert. That is a fun way to do things. 2 Dylan Cruz autos out of the jumbo section. Max Wagner, Jacob Gonzalez, Bryce Eldridge, another John Cruz, and Brian Acuna wraps up the hobby and jumbo hobby portion. And we're going to go and shift some cards over. Then we're going to finish off with Sapphire. Poor Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen messes with us by not sending his payment in, and then we pull his guy. Kevin, we're not done yet. Don't go anywhere. We still have a Sapphire box to go. Yeah, Meb, the cruise is certainly paying a little more dividends than the Walker tonight, but let's see. We still have the Sapphire left. Let's see what Walker can do in there. We should have plenty more fun coming up here. I think the last 2 Sapphire boxes we opened, we hit 5 parallels in each, or maybe 4 parallels in an auto in one and 5 parallels and a base auto in the other one. All right, there is the empty Sapphire box. 8 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if anybody caught. I don't know who it was, but somebody opened up an entire case of Sapphire at the World Series of Poker this week. Okay, Kevin. Yeah, if you don't have any prospects, if you have only major league players, then yeah, there may not be any of your players left in Sapphire. We have an orange Sapphire. I'm going to put the parallel packs in the back, and we're going to save them for the end. So first pack, we get orange. So orange will be one of our parallels. I have to make sure not to show the back of these packs because that's where the parallels live. We have a yellow parallel. So first 2 packs, 2 parallels. We have 3 packs and 3 parallels. That looks like another yellow. The other one might be a gold, actually. So let's see. 3 packs, 3 parallels. 4th pack. Are we finally not going to get a parallel? Yeah, we finally have a pack with all bases. Ben Williamson, Byron Churio, Termarr Johnson, and Jackson Merrill. Sapphires starting off our first non-parallel pack. Line length for number 50 auto again, Steve hoping for. Gabriel Gonzalez, Brando Maella, Ryan Clifford, and there's an auto, and it's Bryce Matthews. Who picked up Bryce Matthews? Was that Alex? Or no, I don't think it was. I think it was that Christian? Bryce Matthews is our Sapphire auto, and it's a nice way to do that. Matthews, a big-time Astros prospect. We'll get that one up there in the display. Move these forward a little bit further so we have space for that in the display. Christian, congrats. So Langford, Maya, Gonzalez was looking like it might have been a slow pack, and then there went the Bryce Matthews, making it a very nice pack. One of the nicer autos we've hit tonight for sure. 3 parallels out so far. Are we only going to get the 3 this time? JD Gonzalez, Jared Dickey, Lazaro Montes, and Yoandy Morales having himself a really nice night. We'll give that one a top load. Morales, 3 base chromes, and now a Sapphire. They're sending a ball boy to the All-Star game this year, and there's going to be a vote on it. That's fun. Yoandy Morales, a nice Sapphire there. We have green, so we will have at least 4 parallels in addition to the base auto, and I think there was a Sapphire selections in the back of this one. So we're going to have 5 parallels once again, including, that could be a red Sapphire selection. We're going to save that for the ends. All right, everybody, good luck here. We have quite a few hits coming. Let's go green first. I think they're numbered to 99. So Carlos Sanchez, Isaiah Drake, and Elijah Green start the pack off. And our first parallel is green. It is a first, and it's Robert Cayaz, numbered to 99 there. Green Sapphire Cayaz. That is a very nice way to start the parallels off. This is looking like it could be another monster Sapphire box here. Daryl, that was you on Cayaz. That makes the break worth it for sure. All right, let's go the definite yellow first, and we'll find out if the other one is yellow or gold. We have Abby Ortiz starting this pack off. George Lombard getting a Sapphire behind that. Yanquiel Fernandez, and the yellow is not a first. Gabriel Gonzalez, another Mariners prospect there. Although, did Gabriel Gonzalez get traded to the Twins? I feel like he might have got traded to the Twins. Gabriel Gonzalez, yellow Sapphire parallel, numbered 22 of 75 on that one. Yanquiel Fernandez, Abby Ortiz, and we will top load the George Lombard, another nice top tier prospect coming out of the Sapphire box. Twins now. Let's see. We have orange and we have either gold or yellow. Let's see what the gold or yellow is. We have Wyatt Langford starting this one off with Carlos Silva and Brian Acuna behind that. And it is a first. Carlos Sanchez on the gold, numbered 38 of 50 there for the Reds prospect. So another first parallel there with the Carlos Sanchez. We have a Sapphire selection that I think might be red and an orange to finish off these final 2 packs. All right, let's go with the orange first. Starting the pack off with a Felnin Celestin, Rock Reggio, Dernish Valdez, and the orange is a first. And George Lombard is having a night now. Number 25 of 25, George Lombard, orange Sapphire parallel. I'm going to just straight up replace the Rylan Heredia in the background display with the George Lombard as Lombard. It's going to be tough to call a top 3 in this break. The Dylan Cruzes, the Bryce Matthews, the Carson Rucker, the George Lombard, a lot of nice hits, and we still have one more potential monster coming out. George Lombard spot. Congrats on having a sneaky good night. Rock Reggio getting a mini diamond and a sapphire as well. And let's see what we're going to finish off with. Is that might be a Papa Sharada. Let's see, guys. We might have our first 101 of the season. We have a Matt Shaw, Samuel Zavala, and the Sapphire selections is a 1/1 of Aiden Miller. Aiden Miller, 1/1 Papa Sharada, Sapphire selections. That is the way to finish off a break. Let's get that one sleeved up, and that one's certainly going to break the top 3. Our first 1/1 of the year. Well, actually, maybe we did have one printing plate, but the Papa Sharada definitely beats out the printing plate. That is crazy. Well, that just up to this break quite a bit. The Sapphires pay off once again. I am going to check the chat. What do we have? Daryl, that is a sick card. Bobby is pumped. Christian, that box was crazy for sure. 5 parallels, including a 1/1, and that didn't even count the auto. So 6 hits in that box. Everybody getting something there. Bobby is super pumped. Sapphire, yeah, there's a reason why the price is so high, Daryl. That's for sure. I'll try and get my hands on some more of the Sapphire for not next week since we already have the break posted, but the week after that. All right, let's recap the hits from this one. Thank you, everybody, for finishing off your 4th of July weekend with us and joining this break. We will be back next Sunday, but let's recap the hits from tonight, starting off with the George Lombard and the Yoandy Morales Sapphires. Base first of Kyle Teal, George Lombard, Walker Jenkins, Aiden Miller, Paul Skeens, Arjun Namala, Kyle Teal, George Lombard, Dylan Cruz. We had Lunar Glows of Cole Foster, Cam Collier, Colson Montgomery, Carlos Silva, I think our only first in the Lunar Glows, Wyatt Langford, Sebastian Walcott, Alfredo Duno, and Roderick Arias. Then we also had hits of Raylan Heredia, number 9 of 25, Orange Refractor. Carlos Sanchez, Gold Parallel Sapphire, number 38 of 50. Gabriel Gonzalez, Yellow Sapphire. James Wood, Purple Bandana. Tony Ruiz, Fuchsia Lunar Crater. Junior Caminero, Gladiators of the Diamond. Josh Young, Sky Blue. Armand Ramirez, Base Auto. Raylan Heredia also getting a blue refractor. Felix Morabel, refractor to 499. Bryce Eldridge, gold to 50 on the shimmer. Ellie De La Cruz. We had a lot of low-numbered cards in this break. This ended up being a really nice break in the end. Ellie De La Cruz, AI rookie. Michael Arroyo to 499. Refractor, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Fuchsia paper to 175. Jeffrey Rosa, base auto. Rock Reggio. Mini Diamond, Isaiah Drake, Sky Blue paper. Jackson Holiday, Rising Infernos. Anthony School, purple paper. Jaron Elkins, Sky Blue paper. Bryce Eldridge, Mini Diamonds. Then going to the back, we'll start with our Sebastian Walcott, Gladiators of the Diamond, Mini Diamond to 150. Then we'll go Nick Gonzalez, Refractor Auto to 499. Jared Cerna, base auto, will come up next. Estuar Suero, Mini Diamond Auto, numbered 52 of 100. And we're going to go with Robert Cayaz with the green Sapphire Parallel, numbered 82 of 99 for Daryl. I'm going to go Carson Rucker next off the board with the gold auto, numbered 23 of 50. I think then I have to go George Lombard, 25 of 25. Orange Sapphire Parallel. Bryce Matthews going to Christian with the Sapphire auto. And somehow I think we beat out the Dylan Cruz autos. Dylan Cruz base auto, Dylan Cruz purple auto, and finally, arguably the hit of the break, might have been the purple auto of Dylan Cruz, might be the Aiden Miller Papa Sharada 1/1 Sapphire selections. All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining the break tonight. It was a very nice one. Let me catch up with the chat before I head out. Let's see. LTBU to you too, Christian. Happy we could get you that Bryce Matthews at the end there at a Sapphire. Let's see. Not a single angel in the Sapphire for Route 44. Daryl saying, Bobby, that's you with the Miller. Bobby hitting Papa Sharada tonight. Yep, congrats to Bobby on the finale there. All right, everybody, have a good week. We will catch you back here on Sunday with the next one of these breaks.